Imagine a group of 9 experienced hikers embarking on what should have been the adventure of a lifetime through the snowy Ural Mountains of Soviet Russia in 1959. Brave, skilled, and ready to conquer nature, they had planned every detail of their trip. But then, something went horribly wrong. Days later, their frozen bodies were discovered, scattered across the icy wilderness, leaving behind one of the most chilling and enduring mysteries of modern history. What happened to these hikers on that fateful night? The Dyatlov Pass Incident derives its name from Igor Dyatlov, the leader of the group. Dyatlov and his team, 8 other young, energetic individuals, were university students from Ural Polytechnic Institute. They were all highly experienced in hiking and skiing, and their trek was classified as a Category 3 hike, the most difficult and demanding type of expedition. Their goal? To reach Otorten, a mountain in the northern Ural region of Soviet Russia. The hikers meticulously prepared for the harsh conditions they would face. They carried warm clothing, food, and a diary that chronicled their adventures, bits of which would later help investigators piece together what little we know of their final days. Then came the first puzzling detail. Their route took them off course. For reasons we still don't fully understand, they ended up on a slope known as Kholat Shyakhl, which, chillingly, translates to Dead Mountain in the language of the local Mansi people. Was this a tragic mistake, or part of some larger, more obscure plan? The discovery, a grim scene. When the group failed to return as expected, search parties were sent to find them. Then, on February 26th, their tent was discovered, buried under a layer of snow. Why? Why would they have slashed their way out, in the middle of the freezing night? Clothing and shoes were still inside the tent, but the hikers were not. It was as though they had suddenly fled, into the cold, into the darkness, in sheer panic. Following their trail of bare footprints, searchers found the first 2 bodies far from the tent, near the edge of a nearby forest. They were wearing almost no clothing, curled up in a desperate attempt to keep warm near a makeshift fire. Then the horror deepened. Over the following weeks, the other bodies were discovered, scattered, frozen in horrifying positions. Some had suffered traumatic injuries, fractured skulls, broken ribs, yet no external wounds. And in the most chilling detail of all, one hiker was missing her tongue. Since that night, numerous theories, including scientific explanations, wild speculation, and conspiracy theories, have emerged in an attempt to solve the mystery. Some are grounded in logic, while others stretch the imagination. 1. An avalanche. One of the most widely accepted theories is that an avalanche triggered the group's panic. Perhaps a wall of snow threatened to bury their tent, forcing the hikers to cut their way out and flee. The crushing injuries to some of the bodies could be explained by the force of compacted snow. However, skeptics reject this explanation, pointing out that the tent's location didn't align with typical avalanche zones, and there was no significant evidence of a recent avalanche in the area. 2. Hypothermia-induced delirium. Could the freezing temperatures have driven the hikers to madness? Hypothermia can cause hallucinations and a phenomenon called paradoxical undressing, where individuals feel an intense burning sensation and begin to strip off their clothing. This could explain why many of the victims were found in various states of undress, in sub-zero temperatures. 3. Military tests gone awry. Some believe the site was near a secret Soviet military testing area. Bright orange spheres were reportedly seen in the sky around the time of the incident by nearby locals, fueling this theory. Could these have been experimental weapons or missile tests gone wrong? This hypothesis might explain the strange injuries and the radiation reportedly found on some of the hikers' clothing. But if this was the case, why was there no official acknowledgement? 4. Supernatural or paranormal events. From UFOs to Yetis, there's no shortage of eerie explanations. Some suggest extraterrestrial involvement, particularly given the strange lights in the sky. Meanwhile, others propose that a mythical creature, known as a Yeti or Russian snowman, could have attacked the group. The fractured skulls and broken bones are cited as potential evidence of a violent encounter. But if a beast was responsible, where were the tracks? Additionally, advocates of paranormal theories point to the hikers' apparent state of panic, as though they fled from an unseen yet terrifying force. What could have frightened them so badly that they ran half-dressed into the freezing night, knowing it would mean certain death? 5. The Mansi people. Some have speculated that the local Mansi people, indigenous to the Ural region, might have been involved. Did the hikers unknowingly trespass on sacred land? Did they disturb something of great cultural or spiritual value? However, there's no evidence of foul play, and the Mansi people have denied any involvement in the tragedy. In fact, they were even part of the search teams that helped locate the bodies. 6. Natural phenomena. Another scientific possibility involves rare natural phenomena, such as infrasound, a type of low-frequency sound that can induce feelings of unease, fear, and even panic. Could this explain the hikers' sudden, irrational behavior? Some researchers believe that strong winds passing over the mountain's geography might have created infrasound waves, causing disorientation and chaos among the group. The legacy of the Dyatlov Pass Incident. Despite extensive investigations, the mystery of the Dyatlov Pass Incident remains unsolved. With so many competing theories and insufficient evidence to definitively support one explanation, it continues to captivate scientists, historians, and conspiracy theorists alike. Over the years, the story has inspired books, documentaries, and movies, further cementing its place in popular culture. Was it a natural disaster, a tragic accident, or something far more sinister? The truth of what happened on that desolate mountain slope in 1959 may never fully be uncovered. The Dyatlov Pass Incident stands as a haunting reminder of the unforgiving power of nature and the enduring enigma of human curiosity.